Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nikase, and I'm kind of on a road to 30. Basically, I'm going to be recording a video every single day until I turn 30. I've been praying for a transformative year, and I just want to look back on this year and see my ups and downs, my random rants, what was going on, and all that good stuff. So go ahead and click subscribe, follow me on my journey, and yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. um, I wanted to talk about a lot of different things today, but I didn't really know how to segue into any of them. I think I have to actually sit down and write them all out to really get into the nitty gritty of what I wanted to talk about. So now, right now, what's on my mind is my husband. And the reason he's on my mind right now, so today he started something new at work, right? And he was answering some questions at work. And one of the questions was, do you ever feel like your heart, have you ever felt your heart skip or beat once or twice a year or something like that, right? Because it was like medical questions that they were asking. And he answered yes. And because he answered yes, they wanted an explanation. This man says, every time every time my wife walks into a room or I haven't seen her in 24 hours, my heart skips a beat. And this man actually submitted that. This is a medical questionnaire form. He actually submitted that and they approved it. This is the man I married. And he was dead serious. Like, when he sent me the email of the screenshot, I was like, there's no way that he actually submitted that. Then he sent me another email of the screenshot, and he actually did submit that. And when he got home, I was like, babe, what's wrong with you? And he was like, they approved it. They really approved it. I thought they were going to say something to him, and they didn't say anything. And this is the man that I married. And I truly appreciate him. We are complete opposites. We are complete opposites. I don't know if that goes with the saying like opposites attract or something like that. I don't know. Of course, there's certain things that, like certain values and stuff, that we are similar in. But as far as like in general personality type, we are completely different human beings. And of course, all marriages have their challenges, but without a shadow of a doubt, I never have to really doubt if he loves me. I know he does. Like, I hear the way he speaks about me towards other people, and when I'm around a new setting, around his people, and he introduces me like, oh, this is my wife, Nikase, they'll be like, oh, you're Nikase. He is always talking about you. Glad to finally put a face to a name and all this other stuff. Like, he is the person that is always gonna talk about the things that I'm doing. Like, for example, we went to a festival on Saturday with the kids and stuff like that. It was like a super small community festival. And I have my children's book. I'm still learning that I have to speak up for myself and put myself out there and network and things like that. So as I'm taking care of the baby, we're at like by this book stand, and these people is giving away like free books, you know, it was a vendor giving away free books for like literacy and stuff like that. And here he goes. I hear him in the back and I get a little embarrassed. He was like, oh yeah, my wife has a book. She wrote it, and he is basically what I'm supposed to be doing. He's doing it for me. And he's like, babe, can you give her your contact information? I told her about the book. You know what? Y'all can talk. He's making that connection. Like, that's the person I married. I have admitted before in one of these videos that it is challenging for me to communicate, and at times I have really been the problem in our marriage. I mean, he has his his things too, but I know that man, like I don't see him cry much. He barely ever cries. I was hoping when I gave birth to our son, I thought he was gonna cry, but no, he didn't cry. Anytime I have seen this man cry is because he was talking about how much he loves me. And that's literally, like, all jokes aside. Like, every time he talks about our marriage in front of other people, he gets teary-eyed. And that literally blows my mind. Like, this is the guy I married. What? Like, of course we have like hard moments and stuff like that, but he truly loves me. He truly, truly loves me. And, although I wasn't looking for a relationship, I wasn't looking for marriage or anything like that, I'm glad that God knew better for me. And, it is different because I kind of always knew if I did end up with somebody, it wasn't going to be somebody within my culture, being Haitian American, but close enough because, his family's still from the Caribbean as well, from Grenada. So there's still certain similar values and stuff, but it is different because certain references he won't get. On me trying to teach him Creole is a little different. It's harder because it's hard for me to teach Creole. Like, it's easier if someone's just speaking it, But I love the way my husband loves. He has a very protective love. And I know if when things start to become different in the future with the stuff that we're working on, I know his love for me is just going to elevate. And yeah, he pisses me off sometimes. But that's marriage. That's relationship. That's definitely relationship. And I'm actually super, super grateful that I'm able to have someone to love on me like that, because we're in a time right now where everyone is throwing divorce, 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 divorce. Everywhere you turn, breakup. Everywhere you turn, divorce. And it's like the devil's having his field day with, marriages right now, because that's the one thing that I feel like really torments the enemy. So I'm glad that I'm able to not only recognize the way my husband loves me, but to accept his love for me as well. And I've never had a love like that from anybody, So it sometimes can be hard to accept. But I'm super grateful. I'm super grateful. I still can't believe he did that at work. I wonder if someone who actually accepted it read it, or if it just goes through a machine and automatically approves. I don't know. But that's the man I married. And I'm thankful for the Lord to the Lord for that. Anyways, if you made it this far into the video, go ahead and like this video, subscribe, check out my children's book, and check out my Etsy store. Share my Etsy store with other people. It's how I eat. So, yeah. Love you guys, but Jesus loves you most.